God, if that was my child, I'd turn a whole motherfucker.
What's going on? What's going on?
This way past that. I swear to God, I want to take your ass to the back and put his ass in a deep freezer. That's why your ass need to be robbed. Kenneka! We love you and we need you. It's Jenkins. It's me and my people. And anybody got a problem with it, bring your ass to the bottom, nigga. That's why I got it, nigga.
Fuck Rosemont.
We know what they did to her, and it really hurt.
What's going on, Sugar T? Loyalty is everything in the building. What's good? Good evening. How y'all doing, man? Thank y'all for joining me tonight.
Remember the time, I still remember the line, I still remember the crime. Remember this shit was a crime. Let's take it back to the night. Let's take it back to that night. The night that they did her wrong, still trying to make it right. We know she put up a fight. Got the nerve to say she walked through a freezer.
We don't believe you.
Me and my P. Fuck Rosemont, you know them fuckers evil.
Let's get it. What's up, lovely?
You say you left her in the hallway, she was just sleeping. I guess she powered up and she decided to leave it. Your whole story see-through. I'm not dumb,
We don't believe you.
It's too weak, boo.
What's going on? What's going on?
TV, you chicks are the weak links, riding with the PD. Hey, sorry, Irene.
We don't fuck with you either.
You lie too much.
You ain't nothing but a heathen.
We know what they did to her.
What's going on, Stevie? The homie from back home in the building. What's good, man? Welcome, man. Welcome to J4K. We got to get justice, man, one way or the other. And they talking. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get it.
J4K. Yeah. J4K. Let's get it.
Sorry I'm a little bit late, but better late than never. Well, Sugar T, since you asked, if you all have, which I'm pretty sure you all have seen all the lives that Monifa put out, Irene put out, and Shamaya put out, for some reason, their stories don't add up at all, and they don't match. So there's something definitely wrong with that. So I don't know if anyone's seen my last video about, hold on, let me check the comment out. Hold on. Definitely Monifa. Monifa is in the driver's seat when it comes to who we think guilty. But a lot of people will say that they was on X pills. They was drinking. Their mind was all cloudy. Well, true. But at the same time, I was young once. I done experienced with a lot of that stuff, and something that detrimental, there's no way that you would forget it. There's something that will trigger inside your brain that will make you remember, like, oh, because if they didn't remember anything, they couldn't tell us nothing. They told us what the truth was in the beginning, partially, especially when it comes to the time stamps. Now, we know that all the footage has been edited and all that BS. What's going on, Ziz? Ziz, Zazzy, what's good? What's good? I'm going to get to your comments in a few, man. I'm definitely going to read some of your comments because I want to know what y'all got to say and what y'all think, what y'all feel. Because it's not about just one of us, you know what I'm saying? But the stories can't change. If you don't remember something, you don't add something that never happened. The mind don't even work that way. You feel what I'm saying? So if you go back and listen to, I believe it was Shamaya's live when she was talking about how I think Bree had the keys. Well, they went back inside and supposedly got the keys. But Bree had the keys. I caught that and I was like, that don't make sense. And then, of course, I know y'all also heard when she stated, I think, yeah, No, this was Irene. Irene stated that they can't even drive. So who was going to drive them home if Bree ain't come back? Clue number 2 that somebody's lying. Check out some of these comments. I don't want to leave nobody behind. Excuse me. Shout out to everybody, man. Thank y'all for coming in, man. I appreciate the love. This is all for Kenneka. That's what this is about. Let's see. Most definitely, they are going down. K Lovely, they is going down. What's up, K Money? That's my dog. What up, sis? How you doing? Thank y'all for joining us. But, so, let's get back to it. Irene stated that they can't drive. They was going to pull off and I guess take Mama Teresa car home to her. But they can't drive. Don't make sense to me. Also, if you didn't see my last video, I want to touch on this as well. If Kenneka, and I'm going off of what Irene said, fell, hit the lamp, and then went to sleep, how did Irene tell her to go to sleep? Now, why in the heck, going by what Shamaya said, she went in the hallway, sat on the ground in the hallway, put her head between her legs, and said she's ready to go. I'm not going back inside. Then she asked, where's my keys? Where's my phone? She said, okay, Bree got my keys. Okay, my phone is hooked up to the Bluetooth. Okay, Shamaya said, okay, I'll go get it. This is what's funny. Shamaya said she walked inside to get the phone. And then she turned around and realized Monifa was in there, and Monifa said, Kenneka's missing. You was just out there with her. She just disappeared in thin air? Fuck no, that ain't what she did. I feel, and it makes the most logical sense to me, that Monifa passed her off to who had her or who was guiding her through those hallways. You feel what I'm saying? Now, for her to disappear that quick, Shamaya said when she came out, she looked at the elevator and there was no numbers going up and down on the elevator. What happened? If she didn't go up the elevator, I think she went to the room next door. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Let me go back. So, tell me what you think about it. If she was in the hallway with Monifa come inside and say she's missing, where the hell did she go, Monifa? You was just there with her. Bingo. Kim Hyde, I feel 924 is very key to this case, and no one is really focusing on that. And I seen in a couple of the videos where the police was actually checking 924. So there's no way she went down those stairs, and there's no way she went up the elevator if Shamaya went outside right after she said that and didn't see the elevator moving. So Monifa is the biggest culprit in this case, hands down. Now, I do want to talk about John Q. Salute to John Q. That dude right there, he real about this case, and I appreciate that. Oh, most definitely, K Money. I feel the same way. I feel that's where they raped at. Whether it was some guys, whether it was the manager, whoever, that's where it all went down at. Hey, you know what, Kim? I asked that question too because in the original statement that was given to the police, they stated that there was guys in a hallway shooting dice. Whatever happened to those guys? You never heard no more from that. That's a good point, Kim. But so when Irene and Monifa came back outside, they looked for her. But this is another thing that switched up. Irene said Monifa never went and looked for her, I guess, until later. Monifa stated that she left with Shamaya, and they went and looked for her. But Irene said that didn't happen. What's up, John? I appreciate you for joining the live, man. Appreciate you. Hey, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to John page, man, because John got a lot going on for the case. He's trying to get the case reopened, and I salute the man. He really is a true J4K supporter. And if you haven't seen any of his videos, make sure you go to his page. K-Money, if you got the link, if you don't mind dropping that in there for me. But speaking of John Q, he really got a lot of valid points, and I follow that. And the things that I believe prior to watching his videos actually lead to what he says. And if you haven't looked at it, go to part 8 on his page. He breaks it down. And if you disagree, you disagree. But when you look at it, it's like, how can I? Because it makes logical sense. And how did they move her? Look how dirty she was. Go to his page. I ain't even gonna break it down. I'm gonna let you look at it and let you be the judge yourself. But again, salute to the homie John Q, man, and all the rest of the J4K riders who's really, and y'all know what I mean when I say really, looking for justice and not clout. But anyway, so back to the business. Matter of fact, before I get back to the business, let me make sure I'm responding to these comments here. Hey, Terry, that's a good question. Why isn't the NCAA double? I got tongue twisted. Y'all know what I'm saying. Why are they not involved? Now, one thing I do want to point out is Rosemont. That's like they have their own like little government. They tried to cut me off, but I'm back. But Rosemont, if you go look at their website, that government is actually ran by a select few, and y'all know the head man. Y'all know the head man of Rosemont. That's why I feel like this whole case is just suspect in itself, because in the beginning we was pointing fingers at so many different people. Ask yourself why. Because so many different people had to come together to make this plot work. You feel what I'm saying? There was not one person who made this happen alone. There's a lot of people who's going to say it was an accident. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. But at the same time, this was the only accident I can say that could have possibly happened. They didn't want to kill her. Maybe it was just supposed to be a rape. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, she lost her life to this foolishness. So she deserved the proper investigation. And we all know, everybody who's been following this case all know, she did not get that. They closed this case as quick as they will lock a black man up for speeding. You feel me? And that's not no shots at the police or the men in blue, the people who protect and serve us. But think about it. There's too much evidence that points to foul play. So now you have the MTV special. And I was just talking to my partner about this. And he didn't know anything about it, but he knew about the Kenneka Jenkins case. And I was telling him, yeah, they finna do a little series about it. He was like, that's because of y'all. Y'all won't let it go. And y'all trying to find justice. So salute to everybody. All of the content creators that's really for the J4K movement. I salute everyone. You know what I'm saying? Anyone who's had their hands tied in this and genuinely care about getting justice, we are doing it. People like John Q, Chaos Sector, I Have Questions, my girl, 54 Keys. You know, people like that, you can tell they're genuinely trying to find justice for Kenneka. What y'all got in here? What y'all got in here? Now, one thing that John said that I definitely agree with in his live yesterday was I'm not expecting too much from that MTV special. I'm not. I think it's gonna lead all the way up, suspense, so much suspense throughout the entire show, throughout the entire series, and then they're just gonna leave you hanging to the point where we're at right now, which I think most of the evidence or most of anything they present to us on that show, they get it from us. Because there's a lot of people that work day and night, countless hours, sleepless nights, that's really out here looking for justice. And Rosemont PD, FBI, they can do this. So now you see why a lot of people point the finger at them. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's something not right about the situation, period. But the simple fact is, if we can see what we see, if we can find this evidence and so many discrepancies in the story and through the videos, why can't they? Don't make sense to me. Let me check out your comments. I don't want to ignore anybody. Zach, Terry, I just read your comment. Terry stated, I was kind of hoping Zach had this in the works and turned info over to someone. Now, if y'all haven't noticed, his page has been shut down. Why? Some people said Kenneka's family had something to do with his page being shut down. I don't know, and I don't want to speak on it because I'm not sure why his page got shut down, but it is kind of weird that it got shut down when things start jumping. And this case is so evil that some people actually lost their life to it. So it's bigger than what we think. But with your help, she gonna get justice. Ain't no doubt about it. Ain't no doubt about it. It's been 2 years. Some people might not believe that. I do. All right, let me go to a comment here. Tika, she says, all I know is MTV gonna have to come with it, or there will be a lot of backlash from the J4K community. And you damn right. Because it's a lot of people that put in too much work and like I said, sleepless nights. Because a lot of people lost sleep when they wanted to go to sleep. They weren't even trying to do no investigation, but their mind was on Kenneka. And there's something special about her, or it's just something very sinister about this case that we just can't let it go. Okay, Pamela said his mother had his page taken down. Okay, so I didn't know that. I appreciate that, John. Hey, John, you're amazing, man. You're actually you're a blessing to Teresa and her family, because there's not a lot of people out there in this world like you, man. So we definitely appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you. All right, K Lovely, and that will be a slap. Hold on, and that will be a slap in the face of the creators. J4K will be the ones that get justice for Kenneka, and don't think MTV will bring anything new. I don't think they will either. They gonna use our content, which who we want to use the content is the police, and when we get this case reopened. So if you are a content creator and you watching this live, go to John's Q page. Create your Kenneka Jenkins playlist with all your videos. I can't remember what he asked us to title it, so excuse me, Blame my mind, not my heart. But so if you are a good content creator and you are a part of the movement, you know what I'm saying? It's a possibility that we can use your videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm not as consistent as a lot of people, like Chaos Sexter. I have questions. Um, Truth Reality, Tree Gang. You know what I'm saying? I follow a lot of people, and I've been doing it since 2017. So, but let's get back into the case a little bit, my because I don't want to hold y'all very long. Y'all know me; that ain't my style. I don't want to hold you just for no time. I don't care about that. I'm about justice. But I do want to ask y'all, when it comes to Bree, when she left at 2:26, if I'm not mistaken, when she was seen getting actually walking through the lobby, Kenneka was actually coming off the elevator. Do y'all feel like they was on that elevator together? Because it's almost impossible for them, Kenneka to be down at 2:24, her to be seen walking in the lobby at 2:26. So that alone made me feel like what John said had a lot of validity to it. You feel what I'm saying? Because a matter of fact, they stories didn't add up. And I think Bree sent that text message as to put her out of it. Like, is such and such there? You knew Kenneka wasn't gonna respond. You knew she wasn't gonna respond. And then also, Irene said, I think it was Shemaya said, I thought, it could have been Irene, forgive my mind, not my heart. I thought Bree was gone. What you mean you thought she was gone? I thought she went and rode with somebody because their GPS wasn't working and they needed your phone. Right. But you know, they think we stupid. It's too many people who have big hearts that's just not gonna fall for anything. You dig? Nika Mills said they really never left the hotel. I don't think they did either. You feel what I'm saying? I think they went straight to the back. If you go and look at the footage in the parking lot, you'll see those cars rushing straight to the back. Where were they going? John, tell them. Yeah, this was all planned, because I think the fact that she wasn't feeling well so quick and she was ready to go, I believe that's when they drugged her. And I think it's a drug that can actually leave your system pretty fast. And maybe that's why it wasn't detected in the autopsy. Or they all in cahoots together trying to avoid anyone getting caught up. Yeah, K-Money say, y'all watch the video, man. Y'all go take a look at 54 Keys video. She breaks it down in a way that you have no choice but to understand. And I follow her. She actually was on the Oxygen. They had on the Oxygen channel. They had 54 Keys on there, so they watching a lot of our content. And if it wasn't for you guys that's a part of this movement, it wouldn't even be possible, because you won't let it die. We won't let it die. So MTV, either they clout chasing or they got some information, evidence that can help the case. I'm not gonna hold my breath on that though. Definitely not gonna do that. Sugar T states, Mike and the boys that were outside the room are involved. If you go down YouTube Central, there's a lot of people for some reason disagree with that, and I don't know why. I feel you. But the thing is, it's not brought up anymore about them even being in the hallway anymore. Now you see them in the lobby, but in the hallway, who was shooting the dice? Like Kim said, who was shooting the dice? I want to know. But it's crazy. It's crazy. What else y'all talking about in this chat? Get a little more of this J4K jamming in your ear. Do anybody believe any of the stories? Do anybody's story make sense to you from the people in the live? To me, it's impossible because they don't add up. So all the stories are different if y'all was in the same place.
This way past that. I swear to God, I want to take your ass to the back and put his ass in the deep freezer. That's why your ass need to be robbed. Kenneka! We love you, we need you. It's Jenkins. It's me and my people. And anybody got a problem with it, bring your ass to the bottom, nigga. That's why I got
Let me try to get a little, see if I can. My apologies. I think they're hating on me. I don't know what happened, but definitely lost a connection. But yeah, they definitely found her in the basement. It wasn't that upper kitchen. I definitely agree. I apologize for anybody who was hearing it. I lost connection. I have no idea. That don't happen unless they're hating on me. But if you take a look at John's part 8, it tells you about the original police report stating where she was originally found. It wasn't the upper kitchen. And if you think about why, they never really walked through that kitchen when they was, doing their walkthrough. Why? Because that's not where she was found at. And besides, it was too much evidence and a lot of things that could mess their case up or mess their plot up, I should say. Yeah, they definitely took him down. They took his page down. I was just reading someone comment was speaking about the cousins, and that's crazy that her kinfolk was there and they allowed something like this to happen to their kinfolk. That baffles me. It definitely bothers me at the same time, because if you can't depend on your friends, that's one thing. But if you can't depend on your family, your blood, to look out for you, that's another. Like, they say blood's thicker than water, but in this case, that wasn't the case. I'm sorry if you're buffering. I thought I was back on, but use my other computer to play some music. I don't know what was going on with that. Oh, thanks, Sugar T. I never heard that. Sugar T said there was no real blood-related kinfolks in the hotel room. That's news to me. You know what I'm saying? I stand corrected. Hey, John, I appreciate you, homie, man. You are the man. You are the ambassador of J4K, man. So without you, I think actually with you brought a lot of people, a lot of content creators together. Because I think for a minute, everybody was like hating on each other. And I swear that really aggravated me. You would see people all over YouTube beefing about views and how many likes and how much money they making, and that was really lame. That was really lame, man. And that stuff right there can kick rocks. We don't need that type of stuff for real. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read this comment. Grandma K said, "Did y'all hear that Rosemont told Teresa she can't sue them because they name is not on the freezers?" That's news. That's news. I didn't hear that, Grandma K. Okay, Pamela said we heard there was two cousins in the room. That's what I originally heard. But as you can see, it seems like a statement is made or someone says something and it's retracted. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest issue with this case is a lot of things are being said, a lot of things are being seen, and then maybe a day or two later, after they realize that it's detrimental to the case, we need to change that story. Or like John said, we need to change that narrative. You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes this case so confusing and sinister because it's like, who's telling the truth? I don't think anybody involved or anybody that was at the hotel has any motive to tell the truth. It makes you wonder, like, is it about money? What is it? Like, because to protect so many people that we feel that's involved, it has to cost a lot of money. It has to. Hey, true. And I don't. Has anyone, Terry? That's a good point you brought up. Has anyone seen anything about an award? Because you know people will get to talking when money comes up. Let the right amount of money come up. People get to talking, and that's one thing I haven't seen. And if anyone else seen it, let me know. But I haven't. That's a good thought. Uh, who said, who said that? That's a hater. Hey Pam, that's a hater. Say John accused the police. They'll say anything, man. When you're this close, or if you have validity in the content that you provide, somebody will hate on you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody will say you stole their content. Man, we all in this together. Who cares? You can take all the content from my page. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It don't bother me. That's not what it's about. It's about justice. It was a ghost. The ghost was calling me. I'm sorry. I have to get back with him in a second. But like I said, I'm not gonna be in here long because I've been interrupted by the feds and whoever trying to take down my page. But again, I just want to continue to keep pushing. Y'all keep pushing for it, man. And Wednesday, it's gonna be a crazy evening. So with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all for joining me. I'm finna get to work on some more content. Y'all go to subscribe to K Money, John Q, 54 Keys, I Have Questions, Chaos Sector, Truth Reality, Tree Gang. John, I forget your guy name. Can't remember his name right now, but I watched his videos. Humongous D, 54 Keys. It's so many, man, that's doing a good job. And y'all keep supporting the movement. If you have anything you want to share with me or share with anyone, don't hold back. If you scared to say it, I ain't, because you ain't gonna do nothing to me. For real. J4K, man. I love y'all. Y'all be easy, man.